challenges me. I look up to him in so many ways.
Yes.
He's an advocate by profession. And I think I get a lot of support from him. Yes, he understands the nature of my job, but at the end of the day, I'm really looking at, in terms of settling down and starting a family, it's always important to put a few systems and processes in place such that the business can run itself. I would ask, who are these women dating? I don't surround myself with average people. I surround myself with people who are as good as me or better than me. So and if the kind of men you're talking at, they should look at this at progressive women as not as a challenge, and they should not be intimidated by them. I think we both have everything to offer. We both have something to bring to the table. So if I can buy bread and you can buy milk, I think it's better than you buy milk and bread.
As you wind up. So what was it like when you made your first million?
Wow, Diana, how do I say this? Nothing tastes or feels so good as making and spending your own money, especially as a woman. I think, did I even realize that I made my first million? Maybe I didn't throw a party because of that. But for me, it was not even about making the first million. For me, it was the ability to deliver and to meet a client's expectations. Because that was the beginning of many more doors being opened. I think, and I think so many young entrepreneurs would attest to that. The minute you lock in your first deal, it's an extreme honor that someone has trusted you with their money to be able to service them. So it was honor, it was favor from God, really, by all means. I strongly believe that however far God has brought me, it has nothing to do with my doing. I think there's a bigger purpose that I am called for than making the million. So yes.
Well, this is where we say again, so great yet so humble. Sure. Probably you could give us a final shot to wrap it up.
Final shot. Recently I attended a Pan-African forum in Ghana, where so many young entrepreneurs were congregated in Ghana. And for me, the major takeout is the passion that young Africans have towards creating their own jobs, making their own living. Initially, I think how we are wired, it's you go to school, you get a degree, you get a good job, you're either a doctor, a lawyer, a pilot, the A-class careers. So I believe in art. Like marketing for a very long time was not looked at as a profession that would really rake in big money. But I would like to encourage each and every young person out there. Number one, get to know your abilities. And there's nothing as amazing as being paid for, at a premium price when you're doing or undertaking what you're passionate about. There's honor in that, there's excitement in that. So I'd encourage young people and even older people who, you know, I get very, very saddened when I meet people who have been in their careers for 20, 30 years and they hate their job. They don't like their bosses, they don't like their profession, they think they could make more money out there. So the only challenge is taking the first step. And the hardest step is stepping out of your comfort zone and trying to venture into your heart's longing. So get your abilities in place, get to know yourself, inward endowments, and try to craft it and structure it into a business. Yes.
Oh, like we've all had it. Doing what you love is what gets you in the picture of getting to where Laura has gotten.
My name is Laura Akunga. Where do I start? I met Dr. Wali about 3 years ago. just after I had been named the Young African Woman Entrepreneur of the Year. I remember it was a Thursday evening, 3rd September 2009, a day I will never forget. It was at YMCA, and when we met, we just clicked. I knew I needed to sit under the counsel of this man. At that time, we were incorporated in Kenya only, and he saw something in me that I needed to ignite. I was privileged and very humbled and very honored because he took me right under his wings and he nurtured me. He helped me restructure my business. So far, between then and now, we are currently incorporated in 7 African countries, in UAE and in China. Dr. Wale, one of my greatest lessons that I learned from Dr. Wale is transformation. When he met me, as he said, I was busy running my business. I would know what my janitor was doing, what my marketers were doing, what my admin was doing. So he was very instrumental in helping me to de-link myself from the day-to-day into strategic thinking. I would advise each and every one of you who has not sat under his feet, the Inspire to Inspire program, the transformation program, there's something that you're missing out from. Another lesson that I learned from him, and what I also learned from him, is his biblical examples. I remember when he met me, it was not about what else can you do, it was what do you have. And I remember him sharing the story of Moses in the Bible when they were just about to cross the Red Sea, and God asked Moses, what do you have in your hand? And I would like to challenge each and every one of you this evening. It doesn't matter what you're expecting in the future. As you are in your current state and form, what do you have in your hand that you can nurture and package it into a brilliant business idea that can prepare you to be the best employee you could ever be. I was an employee once upon a time. I think it's the best telecom right now, and I keep saying that my employers miss out on me because I gave it my best, and I say that with a lot of humility. Something else that I also learned from Dr. Wale, there's running your business, there's growing your business, and there's transforming your business. For me, I'm at a level where now we're working on transforming the business. And I remember probably 2 years ago, one deal went so and I lost a couple of millions. And I went to Dr. Wale. I called him in the evening and I told him I need to have a sitting with you. So he said, let's meet at 6:30 in your office. I said, fine. I think I needed a shoulder to cry on, and someone to listen to me. So I shared my story. And his response, he shared with me a similar story where he lost dollars a couple of years ago. And having lost a couple tens of millions, he tells me, get over it, Laura, get over it. I go like, oh my God. Is that what I needed to hear? Yes, because it made me a better person. It prepared me for many more challenges to come. And I am sure the sky is not even the limit for me, and so many of us who have also been honored to sit under his counsel. So Dr. Wale, I don't know where to thank you